Giselle Stolper. As I said, it's been really Giselle's incredible leadership over a little more than 20 years that has led this organization to the great heights we're achieving now and positioned us to really scale much greater ones. So without further ado, Giselle Stolper.
I don't know, Kevin. I didn't go to Colgate. I feel like I'm missing out something here tonight. Colgate all around. But thank you, Kevin. Really, thank you. Thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate them, but I have to tell you, Kevin. No, I wanted you to listen. I know. Really, Kevin, your kind words are very appreciated, but your praise has really been hard-earned by our dedicated staff at MHA-NYC. They're the ones who deserve your praise. And it extends to you and to your fellow board members, all of whom are here tonight, who are so generous with your time, your guidance, and your resources. Our staff and our board are the ones who propel this organization, enabling us to provide vital services to people impacted by behavioral health challenges. And while offering thanks, I'd like to express gratitude to our MC, Bob Woodruff, our dinner chairs, sponsors, honorees, and our Gala Planning Committee, with special thanks to its co-chairs, Sherry Danahy and Diana Gaines. Please, a round of applause. I would be terribly remiss, however, if I failed to give a shout out to Roz Nestor, whose commitment to MHA-NYC is central to our mission, let alone the success of this evening. Thank you, Roz. And this gala would not have been a record-breaker fundraising for us without the hard work and enthusiastic support of Joan Steinberg, Managing Director and the Head of Community Affairs for Morgan Stanley. Thank you, Joan, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Tonight's focus is on how we meet the mental health needs of our veterans as they return from overseas. However, before we talk more about veterans, I'd like to say a few words about the overall mission of MHA-NYC, because we are working for wellness for anyone struggling with mental health issues. MHA offers housing, job training, mental health care and treatment, education, support, and more for people on the road to wellness. Our Crisis and Behavioral Health Technology Division is second to none in helping people in emotional distress access the mental health services they need, how, when, where they want them, by chat, phone, text, any day or time of night or day of the week. Wherever we see need, we identify the problem, we make communities aware of the problem, we convene people and advocate for resources to address it, and we develop innovative solutions using tools that range from face-to-face services to innovative technology. Now in our 5th decade, MHA provides life-changing services to those struggling with emotional problems. And here to tell you firsthand exactly how we help people get on the road to emotional wellness is a member of one of our programs, actually participated in several of MHA programs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Maurice Davis.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to let me share my personal story with you. My name is Maurice Davis, and I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder when I was 12 years old. For many years, the mental health system let me down. I was on tons of medication, then taken off completely. Just like so many of my young peers, I was lost and directionless. Being in and out of facilities left me distrustful. I felt like a statistic. I avoided treating my mental illness and started to heavily self-medicate. That left me homeless, but most importantly, hopeless. My life has spun out of control. It became a drug-addicted lifestyle, and my bipolar disorder intensified. By the time I found help at MHA-NYC's Family Resource Center, I was a complete mess. I was emaciated, and my mental health was declining. I was introduced to Hilda Marie, who has been a tremendous resource for me. By listening to what I had to say and addressing my needs, she was able to win my trust, re-educate me on the mental health system, and help me find the best treatment options for me. I was later connected to MHA-NYC's Recovery Works program, a transitional housing program that helps people like me who are living with mental illness and substance abuse reintegrate back into the community. I then enrolled in MHA's Harlem Bays PROS program, where I see a psychiatrist and attend tons of groups, which helped me better understand my mental illness. With everyone at MHA's help, I regained hope and I grew confident in my treatment. Tonight, I stand before all of you as a clean, sober man treating my mental illness. Just a few months ago, I did not see a future. Today, I am inspired and spiritually alive again. I want to go to college and become a psychologist. Just like being physically healthy is important, I truly believe that being mentally healthy is even more important. It affects every facet of our lives and is the center of our eternal universe. So my mission is to give back what has been given to me. To all of you here tonight, I want to say thank you. Your continued support for MHA-NYC services make it possible for people like me to have a success story in spite of a mental illness. Because of your help, I now have control of my bipolar disorder. My future looks brighter. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Maurice. You personify how MHA-NYC is working for wellness, and you're an inspiration to us all. I can't thank you enough for your words. As I had mentioned, tonight we are highlighting the work that we do for veterans. And in the video that you heard at the very beginning of this program, you heard from some veterans who are benefiting from those services. Our Veterans Mental Health Coalition is an influential advocacy group under the visionary leadership of Kim Williams, shaping policy and services for veterans and their families. The coalition identifies unmet needs, promotes policy reform, and educates the field on best practices. We've developed innovative programs like Stories We Carry to give veterans a forum to talk about their experiences and build connections with civilians. We've initiated the National Traumatic Brain Injury and Wellness Alliance to heighten public awareness about the critical link between traumatic brain injury and mental health problems. And under the direction of Dr. John Draper, one of the most highly acclaimed experts on suicide prevention in the country, we administer the Veterans Crisis Line, which has provided veterans and servicemen, over 1 million of them, help when they've needed the most. After dinner, we have an informative and inspirational story to tell about why the work we do for veterans is so important and how employing veterans is integral to achieving good mental health. And we have some very inspiring people that you'll be hearing telling that story. But first, we all get to eat, so I'm sure you'll be very happy to hear that. But before we do, please, let's give another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Maurice Davis, for my colleagues at MHA-NYC, our dinner chairs, sponsors, and for yourselves for joining us here this evening.